Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video, and yeah, what a nice sight that is to start off the video. An Armadillo crossbow from Commander Ziliana. That is only the third one, 2572 kill count, but this was at a time when it was shot up due to the equipment rebalancing, so it ended up selling for over 37 mil, and yes, 38 mil at the end. Good old trip with the mugs, bringing the RNG once again, so yeah, got to give credit to where credit is due. I've gotten very lazy on my diaries since this began, and I needed to get this down at some point. This is the White Knight Master rank. Yes, you got to go and kill 1,300 Black Knights just so you can purchase a few things from this guy, but that's an elite task in Falador. And decided to do a bit of thieving. Lovely little fashion scape there. Hit point scape Robin Hood hat. 89 thieving at the RD Knights. 87 crafting, just using some of the amethyst I've been mining. And I'm 93 fishing at the anglerfish, although don't worry, I didn't do 92 to 93 all here. And a third jar of souls at Cerberus, so even though we did get that prim crystal, it doesn't mean things are necessarily looking up. Just want to show you a quick Bandos trio method if you didn't know. If you both stand on this tile as blowpipers, you will confuse that melee minion as long as you're attacking on different ticks. There we go, so you can see melee minion is just clueless, doesn't know what he's doing, and he's missing the odd attack as well, so it just makes you not lose as much health during the kill, and because you're blowpiping Bandos before it's been nerfed, it's going to destroy him anyway, and he's going to go down pretty quickly in a trio. But yeah, just showing you that method if you want to mark those tiles and do it with your friends in the future for yeah, a more chill trip overall. Okay, our next Master Clue Scroll. Gonna bow. This is number 150. There's a video on this, and unfortunately it wasn't the best one. Smoldering Stone from Cerberus. Plenty of drops recently, but yeah, still the one prim crystal in just under 2,200 kill count here. But Smoldering Stone, not the worst, I guess. Could have been a Pegasian. Could have been a Pegasian crystal. Always got to think about that. Got some caskets here. Easy. 1.9k. And a medium. Green DI body G. And the hard. Got progressively better, but not much better. Okay, big level coming up here, level 86 rune crafting at the Blood Altar, and you know what? That barely really felt like a grind, to be honest, but it still took a fair bit of time. Couple more caskets to open. And nothing too much. More caskets. I actually get a lot of these just from fishing. You get loads of clue bottles from some of the methods that I do, so they're a bonus. Okay, our next hard clue, and a master clue from that. Always an exciting moment, master casket. And a master scroll book, 501k overall. I got myself a Zora Slayer task, an uncut onyx. That is a drop we technically need. I haven't seen one of those since sub 100 kill count, and none since the rebuild. And 1,000 kill count overall, so Zora, probably one of my nicest looking logs, I think. I got every unique, 2 pets, and just need the mutagens in the jar now. Another milestone coming in here, 1,000 kill count at the giant mole, so I'm going to probably camp this pet as well. That is the final task in the Falador Elite area. I could have done this a while back, but I thought I'd wait till 86 so I could get this requirement out of the way. Yes, double nature runes, got the +5 boost on the third try, very, very nice. And both those elite diaries giving me the Duradel teleport, and then the 2 prayer restore per day, plus better stuff at the Motherlode mine. And a couple of XP lamps, which I'm going to dump onto agility. And that'll help with that grind, which is needed for some other diaries. Hard clue in the meantime. 56k. A bit of a Zami Goldballs, and look at that kill count in the top right. Yes, very, very good. This was the 5-0 method. Decided to do this over the 5-1. I've got the tiles marked correctly this time as well. And yeah, I have to say it went pretty well overall. Got a Krill boss task, so it wasn't greater demons, but I still managed to do, yeah, a 33 kill trip that was, and about 10 of those kills are off tasks too as well. So yeah, it went pretty good, and I should have a guide about that out at the moment, so you can always check that out. So there's an Armadillo chain skirt on the floor, and it wasn't from Kriara. Yes, it was from the mage minion, so Wingman Scree, thank you very much. That is about 1 in 16k to get that, so you know we'll take the money, and it's a nice little split for me and my friend. Can't seem to get a drop from Kriara, or well, the last sort of 400 kills haven't got many drops, but I got one from the minion instead, so yeah, I'll take it. Zami all over again. Okay, next master clue, and some seeds, 510k. Level 82 agility at the Releka core, so also going for the Rocky as well on the stalls, you know, might as well go for 2 pets at the same time. And the next hard casket, 90k. And the master casket, 294k. Got some more master clues, another one for you here. And 592k, plenty of purple sweets anchor in that one. And a mimic, first one for a while. Okay, no plank to the mimic this time. And 500 blood runes. Without those blood runes, that would have been terrible. Yeah, well, we haven't had one of these for a while either. A curved bone from the giant mole, 1 in 5.013. Okay, oh, yeah. That's nice there, a primordial crystal. That is the second one, Cerberus KC 2.265. And yeah, nice little 29 mil. And 2 in the same night. Now, I went 1900 kills at this place and I didn't see a single one, and then I got 2 within 38 kills of each other. So yeah, I made more money in, you know, an hour of killing this boss than I did in the first. I don't know how many hours it was a lot, but I'm not going to complain. That's the thing, I'm not complaining at all. I will take 2 prim crystals in one task. I'll just show you that night of killing Cerv. That was 2 prim crystals, lots of Torsal seeds too, an elite clue and keymaster teleport. So you can't ask for a lot more than that. Our next master casket, 593k, pretty average, or probably more than average. 302k. 94 fishing, again I did not do this all at Anglerfish, this is from a mix of fishing, I will have to show my supplies soon. Cerberus luck continued, went back to that task the next game, got myself an Eternal Crystal in our first trip, so yeah, it's going to be our best one. And that is the task complete. That was 2 Primordial Crystals and 1 Eternal Crystal from that Cerberus task. And the log looks a lot better now, doesn't it? Yes, plenty of Eternals, plenty of smaller stones, and 3 Prim Crystals. For this next portion of the video, I'm just going to be showing you some of the AFK stuff I've been doing as I'm studying right now, and things are pretty busy. Sometimes I won't play at all just to focus on studies, but other times I will do various skilling methods in an attempt to obtain the skilling pets, which I largely see as passive pets. They're not ones I'm ever going to really directly go for in my main time while playing the game. So first one is going to be amethyst mining. It's a 1 in 44,000 chance, something like that. It requires 92 mining, and it's not very fast at all. It's like 100 an hour max on mine, so yeah, you can probably calculate the amount of hours it'll probably take to hit the drop rate anyway, probably about 400-ish, but the profit's alright, to be honest. It's like 300k, and it's, yeah, very AFK, not too much effort at all, so that'll be for the mining pet. As for the fishing pet, I've been doing a variety of methods for this, supposed to be faster than others. Karen 1's doing quite a lot, but it depends really how much AFK I can really do. Probably my favourites are doing tuna and swordfish at the fishing guild. It's a 1 in 126k base chance per fish, which, yes, it does sound horrendous, but well, all the skilling pets rates are pretty horrendous, but they are supposed to be rare after, we've got to remember that. So with this, it's kind of, I think, this is one of the faster ways, so maybe 250 hours or so to hit the rate. But yeah, I'm not sort of necessarily expecting to, you know, get any of these pets, but I do need to train these skills anyway, apart from mining, which I'm more doing just for like the cash. But yeah, I do need to train fishing, and the XP rates doing this aren't bad either. So yeah, tuna and swordfish, lobsters, Karen 1s, and anglerfish in an attempt to possibly snag the heron. For rune crafting, it's going to be the Rift Guardian, and I'm going to be doing blood runes all the way to 99 if I ever go for that, which I probably won't, but it's quite kind of a nice AFK activity as well. The base chance is a bit confusing. It's 1 in 804k, but you essentially get every 2 inventories like 200 rolls of that, so I can't do the exact maths, but it's about, it's over 500 hours I think on average to hit the rate, 19 million XP, so it's a very unlikely one to get, but it's a good method and it's quite profitable too. So yeah, blood runes will be our rune crafting, AFK training in our spare time. Finally, for thieving, the Ardoon Knights, 1 in 255k-ish chance, close to that. It scales to your level as well, so it will sort of get slightly more common, although pretty much not more common at all as you level up. And yeah, this is one of the faster pets to get. Actually, Ardoon Knights is an estimated 80 hours or so to hit the rate, which is about 20 million XP or so. And yeah, it's very, very simple. It's just kind of find the Splash World CC, stand in the same spot, and just spam click the Ardoon Knight. And we do need to level thieving too for a few reasons. So yeah, I'm not too bothered about getting the Rocky, but if I was to get it, this would be how at this stage anyway. Okay, so the end of this episode then, and Uncut Onyx was all we got from this episode in terms of new uniques. So yeah, a nice one to get overall, to be honest. I sort of didn't know how much Zora I would be doing in the future unless I got it as a Slayer task, which I did, and then I got the drop, which was very helpful. So the 2 mutagens and a jar still to hunt from Zora. General loot this episode was very good as well. An Armadillo chain skirt from a minion, Armadillo crossbow from Ziliana, and 2 primordial crystals from Cerberus. So yeah, plenty of money was made. As this is episode 25, I just wanted to take a look back on the progress that we've made since the series began. So the goals of the unique drops from Zamorak pretty much completed all the ones I wanted to do. I wanted to either get a pet, a jar, or one of the mutagens, none in particular, but we are sort of going to go for them anyway if we do much Zamorak, but I'm not going to really sweat that one out too much. Demonic Gorillas finished those quite early. Dagonoth Kings, still looking for one of the pets there, otherwise, yeah, still not finished that. We're going almost 8,000 DKs now without a pet. Alchemical Hydra, plenty of uniques still to obtain there. I don't really do much Konar Slayer, it's something I should do a bit more often to try and actively finish that. This is the one where there has been some progress, I tell you, in the last few episodes. A unique from the Chambers of Zamorak. I may change that to the Theatre of Blood. It's something I'm thinking about learning soon. And I'm going to be attending some learner sessions, I think. And yeah, if that goes well, you never know. It might do lots of Theatre of Blood on the account. It's probably not something quite on my skill level yet. But I do want to get better at the game. So yeah, if you're out there and you've got a lot of kill count and you don't mind taking learners, feel free to hit me up in game. I'd be yeah, definitely interested in learning that. Although I'm sorry if I do die all the time. Anyway, what else have we got? Ranger Boots, yes, achieved those. That was very nice. Right at the end of our 5,000 Eclectic Impling video. A third age item, third age road top from the third age mage top, you could call it, from the Mimic. Skill and pet got ourselves the Tangleroot pet and a superior Slayer monster, an imbued heart from a greater Necrial superior or a Necriarch. So achieved that one as well. That is a lot of progress we've made since the first episode, and rightly so too. Episode 25, you probably would have wanted to have made that progress. It's been nice to kind of individually go for things as well, so knocking out things like the Ranger Boots, doing the medium clue grind for that. A third age item, that was always going to be RNG based. There was no guarantee that was ever going to happen at all. Skilling Pet, the Tangleroot, didn't think that one was going to happen either at any point. Superior Slayer monster, that was a good grind, to be honest, approaching over 200 superiors on the account. I am going to have a Superior Slayer video coming out as well, showing you all the loot that I've got. I think from 200, I think. I'm not going to do any more than that, it would take even more time. And then yeah, in terms of other uniques, I can add more things to that list, like Corrupted Gauntlet, might be looking for the Blade, the Pet, or one of the armor or weapon seeds, Theatre of Blood, and yeah, pretty much any new content that we do, any content that we haven't done as much in the past in terms of actually obtaining drops, so not places we've just kind of gone and got one kill count at. Wilderness bosses, probably not, to be honest. I don't particularly like wilderness content too much. I'm getting better at sort of tanking PKs in the wilderness, but it's never really been my style of playing the game, to be honest. I prefer to be a bit more chill from that, with all the university stuff. I don't need that extra stress of being in the wilderness in my life, but yeah, it can be pretty fun too, I guess, if you're good at anti-PKing. You might be wondering what's next then once you achieve all of those things. Well, first, I don't really know how long that's going to take to do that. Depends on how much time I can play, what happens in the real world, what happens with COVID in the real world. Things open back a bit more in this country or the United Kingdom, that's where I live, then perhaps I'll sort of do a lot more normal things in real life and won't play as much RuneScape, but I'm going to try and stock up as many progress videos as possible and keep delivering them to you on a weekly basis. I'll try and keep the weekend uploads going too. Those miscellaneous loot videos, probably the most interesting ones that I make anyway. It's just nice to kind of see how much loot I accumulate at certain places over time. There's always room to maybe start a unique account build or a new series, although I would do my best not to make it like sort of anything that's out there already. There's some really cool ideas out there that I quite like a clue scroll only Iron Man is something that really interests me, but I don't think I could really do too much different to what some of the other content creators have done. So I'd love to create a really unique account build and just sort of play it myself, but I've got to make sure I enjoy that and I'd be realistic with it in terms of how long it will take to progress. But yeah, it's all kind of in the thinking, to be honest. I'm sort of rolling with it a little bit at the moment and just trying to have fun, to be honest, and that's always what I'd advise you to do on the game. Don't ever try and make the game feel like a grind, even if it does sometimes with certain things you have to do. Just take breaks from it when you can and when you need to, and just keep having fun overall, and it will contribute to your happiness in the real world too. And yeah, try and ending on a happy note. Little voice crack there, I don't know if you just heard it. Yeah, I'll stop talking now, stop rambling, and I'll see you in the next video.